Hopefully it's working now. Yeah, it is. Alright, so since I'm making this live stream to be just a normal video, I want everyone to know this, that I had a health scare yesterday. Specifically, because of a situation that has happened or has been currently happening. And I'm gonna explain why I'm finally talking about it and why I. So, everyone knows about a video I made probably a bit ago because my Discord automatically shows videos even if it's unlisted. It will still at everyone with the video, and I made everyone aware of that. That video I uploaded to protect a friend of mine to make sure that they stay safe. But since then, I've had multiple people come forward to me asking me to uh, make stuff that deals with the situation. And out of respect for the victim of that video, I cannot do anything but report the person that I already did. I already gave the information over to a government agent, not explaining who it was, not gonna explain why I did that. Just know if you have kids, if you have minors, if you have people that are in a younger demographic that doesn't understand certain situations, do not have them go on live streaming apps like at all that can communicate with adults without parental lock or parental supervision. Block the app that is reality. That's like the thing I'm gonna get out of the way first and foremost, so people can stop coming to me and asking me to basically expose this group, because I technically already did, and I don't need to do anything else. Also, the stuff that is hearsay, I can only believe the certain information that I have researched myself. And the factor is that the person I did the video about is still in contact with a majority of my friends, so that's why the video has not been taken down, nor has anything set in stone for why I made that video. It's just in case that person comes back in contact with that specific friend. I don't even know if they want to see me as a friend anymore, honestly, but I will still keep that video up for their protection. So one day, when they actually do need it as some form of proof that this person has hurt them once before, it's there for their use, and it's there to help protect themselves. I am not a big person on venting about very personal stuff. I mostly vent about frustrations or things that bother me. I don't talk about my mental health anymore. I kind of stopped that behavior due to the fact that how often it went south. I don't even talk about my actual physical health, and it's been bad. My physical health and mental health has been destroyed as the last couple of days. I found myself at a bridge yesterday. I just wanted to go on a rock, but something kept replaying in my head of something a friend said, and it just kept replaying. And the fact that they didn't bother to check in on me or even bother to listen to the people that were trying to reach out to them, like, hey, something happened to Losana, she's not okay. The fact that they didn't listen to that person kind of destroyed me. And the fact that they still refuse to reach out to me also hurts. I understand. I am not trying to push their boundaries. I'm not going to say who this is, but they know who they are. They don't bother watching my YouTube channel, so they're probably not here watching the stream currently. but I'm gonna say my piece. I'm gonna directly talk to these two people, and I'm gonna explain why it's important for me to talk about this. Because this is the only way that anyone tends to listen to me. So, here goes nothing. I am an introvert. Everyone knows that. I don't talk to people IRL. I had very bad situations with guys and girls IRL where I don't even trust myself to communicate anything with people IRL or anything that mattered that could cause me harm. I only have one RL friend left, and he's like a brother to me. He protected me when my sister basically overreacted about me accidentally breaking a window, because that was not my fault. I did not mean to throw the soda bottle. I was just frustrated, and I chucked it at the chair, and it bounced, and it hit the window. I wasn't aiming for the window at fucking all. But the fact that she got up in my face, screamed, yelled, and said, "What the fuck was wrong with you?" And the countless times that she have tried to hurt me mentally and physically, getting her so-called friends to gang up on me. And the fact that she never tried to put her guy friends in place for trying to touch me without my permission screamed wonders on why a lot of my guy friends didn't like her. She was meant to be my sister. She was meant to be my protector. So because of that, I do not like the found family thing on Discord. I do have people I see as siblings, but that's because they have gained that trust over many years. My friend Spade known me since I was 10 years old and she was 8. She's currently 18 and I'm currently 21. Because my birthday passed on September 1st, 2024. So, yeah, my birthday came and passed, and it's currently October. I've been having many issues explaining my emotional stance on helping people. I don't do or bode well with people ignoring me. I do not do that well. That used to be a form of punishment my father used to use for me, because he knew that my mom, and my sister were the only people I'd talk to. So when all my family members stopped talking to me, I was isolated as fuck. I did not have anyone to reach out to. My friend Damien, oh, he knows who he is. He is the only person that knew of these forms of punishments and didn't appreciate that. But because of how strict the punishment is, he couldn't do anything about it, since he was the only friend I physically could talk to. But the multiple times my phone was taken away from me, I couldn't even talk to them. So the online world was the only place I could communicate to them safely. But even then, my sister was heavily monitoring everything I did. For some unknown reason, she wanted to be friends with my friends. And I didn't want that to happen. I didn't want my sister to be friends with, like, Izu, Okito, or anyone for so many years because of how often she talked about things that was very personal to me and talked about things that I was struggling with. For the many years, I struggled with hygiene. It's because I don't see self-worth in myself. I don't take care of myself, and yesterday, I didn't feed myself at all, and I promised my friends Plum and Sylvia's I would have done that, but I just sat there and did nothing. I do not have much self-worth because it's tied to what people see of me, because of how often that self-worth was used against me. People say I am unattractive, that I should probably use makeup or some other stuff, but that's because that's their opinion on what beauty and self-worth is. And some of my guy friends did the exact same thing over the years. It's why I never show my face on camera. Because my self-worth was so important to my sister the person I looked up to, I started mimicking her behaviors. I started acting like her when she talked about herself. I never liked to be online much. It used to be an addiction, honestly, a long time ago. It might be as well currently is be addiction as of now, because they're the only friends I have at this point. And my friend Damien knows that. He is technically classified as an online friend now because I live in another state entirely. I can't go visit him. I can't go seek refuge at his place. And none of my other friends can do the same. I could probably go visit some of them, but at the end of the day, I can't drive. I don't even have a driver's license to begin with because I've been struggling to get one because of my eye. A lot of people are not permitted to drive if they have certain disabilities, and it sucks. But I understand why. It's for safety. Since my father used to have seizures, it was a while for people to realize that I have a problem with opening up. For many, many years, I kept so many things to myself. Like, the fact is that some days I wake up and have to throw up immediately, either with blood or just snot and mucus because I couldn't breathe. I have breathing problems at night. It might be sleep apnea. I do not know. I never got it tested. But the fact of the matter is that throughout all of the years I've been on this earth and been friends with people, I always held their emotional state above my own. Because I had my emotional state destroyed constantly with a sibling who thought it would be smart to point a knife at their sister who's suicidal while she's about to kill herself with another knife. Not a smart move on my sister's part on that. And she acts like it never happened. So, and right now, currently, all my friends, except for about 3 to 4 of them, are ignoring me. All because I was honest about something, and I taught myself to never be honest about my feelings on something because of how many times it backfired. I don't know why I cannot be honest about my feelings of things. I do not know. Maybe it's because of how many years when I told my mom the truth about something, she never believed me and called me a liar. Maybe it's because of how many times friends have used my emotional state against me. Maybe it's because the people I thought and loved and cared for and cherished would actually see me as a person, as a friend, but they never did, and I doubt they ever will. The people that I thought loved me and cared for me became the very people that destroyed me. My parents, my online friends, my real friends, and family. The only person that has never mentally fucked up with my mental state was my boyfriend, and I'm very appreciative of him for doing that, because I remember how much the world tends to throw at him. He has a very hard schedule to follow, like college, and like musical theater, and try to get a job, and then driver's license stuff, and like there was like a lot going on in his life that I didn't feel like I should bother him with my own problems. Yeah, and I used to harp on him for not telling me his. Yet every day when he had a hard time, he just DM'd me telling me that can he use my shoulder as a resting spot, and I always told him that he could, because it's free real estate, I guess. But the fact is that I was taught to always be quiet about my feelings when someone else is venting, and not add my own input until they're done. reminds me of how many times that certain friends came to me to vent and wanted my input and I gave it to them, but the times I vented and I wanted input, they always seemed negative or expected me to understand automatically, which I don't. I thought we've been over this. I do not understand certain forms of criticism to this day. I still accept it and still cherish it, but at the end of the day, I don't even think they cherish anything that I did. I always tell my friends, cherish those before you lose them, and the fact that I have to keep reminding some of those guys of that just saddens me because of yesterday's events and the day before. Kind of just screamed wonders of where my place is in the friendship. I used to be the person that people came to talk about this certain guy because he always told them to come to me. It's because I knew the person very well and I understood their standpoint very well because I grew up the same way. Surprisingly enough, the person reminded me of myself when I was about 14. And I used to be the same exact way where I don't communicate what I think about people. I did not tell anyone what I truly felt. But I let other specific people that were close to me know. It's not like a whole entire coward thing. I will tell you how I truly feel if I'm pushed far enough. And most of the time, that's not exactly how I truly feel. With a certain situation that happened, I felt like I was an outcast. When all my attempts to make this person feel like they're not an outcast and that they're cared for, they never seem to acknowledge that care. It might be because they don't want it or they saw it as a problem for themselves. Maybe they just didn't appreciate someone caring for them. I may never know. And the fact that to this day I've been told repeatedly that I would never know how this person truly feels about me, I understand that. I won't ever try to force them to explain that to me because that's personal. I don't need to know. And at the end of the day, it's their decision to tell me something or not. But what is a problem that I'm having is when I point out I'm being treated as an outcast in a group that's for outcasts, mind you, they don't seem to care. Like, right now, they're all ignoring me, including the person that's like, hey, let's play Genshin later. I'm like, okay, we can play Genshin, but right now I'm dealing with something that I'm crying at the moment, so, like, can that wait? And they're like, yeah, sure. I've waited 2 days now. They've not responded. And I kind of just gave it up on trying to talk to them. They complained about a guy they had a crush on, which is the same person that treated me like an outcast, even though it was a group for outcasts. He complained about the person ignoring them. Kind of shitty to do the exact same thing to someone else, but whatever. Have fun doing that. Have fun being a hypocrite, I guess. The thing is that this person who explains himself as an outcast, as a lightning outcast, I should explain who I'm talking about, they know who they are. I never treated them like an outcast. Or at least I tried not to. I tried to get him included in group activities with everyone. I tried to get VCs going for him so he could hang out with his friends and feel appreciated, and that was my goal. My goal was to make each of my friends who felt like an outcast not feel like an outcast. But the fact that I have to pause my own mental health the fact that I have to legit give my devices over to my parents to talk to my friends, to get them to understand, even though I fear every day they don't. They say that they do, but they don't understand what's going through my head. yesterday my parents thought I went to go to the train tracks to go oof myself, but no, I went to the park to go on the swings and freeze to death, maybe. I didn't wear any warm clothes. I just went there with in shorts and a t-shirt. I just wanted to look at the stars and slowly fall asleep and not wake up. Wake up in a world where my friends actually care about me. A world where they actually would notice that I'm even there. A world where they didn't treat me like an outcast. Because I never did that to them, but they do that to me all the time, and it hurts. The people that didn't want to be treated like an outcast, I didn't treat them like that. But now I'm the outcast. I'm the forgotten one. And it hurts a lot. It's funny how hypocritical people can be nowadays, but that's okay. My goal was to make them smile as long as I could. My goal was to make sure that this guy had his friends so he would not be alone. My goal was to try to make sure each person understood the Dark Rose a lot more. My goal was to make sure that they stayed happy, because I remember times where I wasn't happy with my friends. I remember days back when I was 14 where I was always struggling, being mad all the time, becoming very suicidal and not doing mentally okay because of the people I was around. I used to have friends exactly like Dark Rose's friends that he had on reality. I used to have friends exactly like that when I was 14. It was a mess. It was a pain. But if I had someone that was there for me, that helped me communicate better to these guys, or had a friend that was there that would show me the light, I would have been a different person now than currently I am now. The fact is that I'm trying to be that person to help them. I don't even know why I'm even bothering to try. I try a lot to be that friend for them. I try every day to be that friend, to be that person. But they'll never show me nor even acknowledge that I can't do this anymore. I just can't. I spent 3 nights, 2 days crying nonstop about the fact that I lost a friend. The fact that I'm gonna probably lose my friends, and the fact that my mother informed me that I have family members that could possibly die to the hurricane in Florida, and the fact that I've been told that my oldest friend, who I've known since for a long fucking time, could possibly die too. And that information hit me like a ton of fucking bricks. The fact that I had a fight the night prior with this group that I'm calling the Dark Roses hurts, because I couldn't pick a better time to vent and truly be open with them. I guess I am the dumb one in this whole entire group. Because the fact is, I keep trying to tell them I care for them and I would fucking die for them, to the point that they're like, I got told legit just yesterday by Sylvius and Plum to stop caring about this guy, to stop caring about the group and just leave. But the problem is with that is that I care too much about their safety over my own. I spent like 2 hours yelling and screaming at my brother to leave Dark Outcast and Rabbit alone. My throat still fucking hurts. And my mental state is still trash because of that. I spent God know how many hours just crying to my brother to leave them alone, to not do anything, because he's in the military. He can probably find them if he was really wanting to try to. And that scares me, because I do not want Outcast nor Rabbit to be hurt. And the fact that Rabbit is like, oh, just let him do it, scares me, because I don't want her to get hurt. If I wanted them to get hurt, I would have just probably done it myself, if we're going to be honest. But I don't want them to get hurt. I've been trying to avoid that for years now. The fact that I even made the video to protect outcasts, and the fact that to put a pedophile away from them screams wonders of what I fucking can do. And the fact that I'm being treated as an outcast by this group is mind-boggling, I guess. I'm fine with being ignored, but being ignored for just being venting is not okay, outcast, and you know that. My parents and my mom even told you that that's not a wise decision to do, but you don't listen to them, and frankly, you don't listen to me. So why even bother trying to make this video? To just tell them how much I care for them. I spent, like, I'm gonna be honest. Anytime Outcast fell asleep, I made sure they were safe. I used to be scared that they will wake up with nightmares because they had them like constantly when I first met them. And it pains me hearing someone in pain. It really does. So the fact that they woke up with nightmares, it's really bad ones, or had people around them that would have hurt them, because they had a habit of live streaming and then falling asleep on the live stream. So I spent every waking moment I could to make sure no one sexualized them in the chat, made sure no minors showed up, make sure the people that hurt them didn't show up. I was trying my best. And I stayed up long hours of the night to make sure that happened, because I knew they didn't get much sleep. The fact that their life is so tiring to them and they don't get much sleep because they refuse to, I decided to stay up long hours to do stuff. I may be muted, or I might left the collab Dark Rose, but I was still there. Watching, listening, monitoring. I was always there. Even when we had fights, I still showed up with an alt account just to make sure no one that wanted to hurt you showed up. I know you can defend yourself. I know that. But when you're asleep, you're vulnerable. You leave the world to do something to you, because I remember that since PTSD. You know what happened to my sister, and I was in the room. You know that story. So you understand why I cannot just leave my friends to sleep in a live stream without someone being there to keep an eye on them. And keep in mind, Kit didn't stay long. She doesn't stay that long. Frankly, none of the other friends did. I stayed up all hours of the night to make sure nothing happened. And you may never see that, nor appreciate that, nor even acknowledge that I do that. Frankly, you have never really acknowledged a lot of things that I did good for you. You always acknowledged things that I did that would make people understand, and the fact that you always told people to come to me to understand you, that was acknowledgement. I will admit that. But anything I did that was bigger than that, I don't get acknowledged that I care. And you probably don't even think I do care, because I don't reach out to you with my oral problems, because you've told me multiple times you're tired of that. You're tired of relationship stuff, you're tired of this, you're tired of that, you're tired of this, you're tired of that. So I don't talk to you about those things. Heck, I even try to avoid talking about those topics, but last night I just broke. Like, that night I just mentally broke and got tired of being treated like an outcast in a group that was for outcasts. I made you aware of my feelings about how you guys were treating my characters a lot, but you never acknowledged it nor cared. So I just sucked it up because what else could I have done? If I made a fuss about it then, I would have lost my friends. If I made a fuss about it anytime, I would have lost my friends, frankly. And the fact is that that's exactly what fucking happened, and that you're ignoring me proves me right. You basically proved my fear correct. And that's just kind of makes me sad and made me cry for multiple days on end. And Rabbit, I don't know if you're watching this, frankly. I know Dark Rose is not even fucking watching this, cause I can see what you guys are doing. My mom's making me aware of it. I'm not on Discord right now. I'm not. I've been told to stay off of it. So this is why I'm talking here and not on Discord. My mom took my information to log into my Discord away and logged me out on my computer. So I cannot tell anyone what's going on, but the fact is that when Plum initially tried to reach out to you about what was going on last night, he was hoping you would respond to him because he was fucking scared, and I felt bad. And no one seemed to care that I left. My account says gone now because I had my Discord taken away from me. Because I've been crying non-stop. I can't see really that well. I have to wear my glasses right now. Normally I can see without my glasses, but I have to wear them so I can see a bit better. My eyes are bloody red. Like, dude, they hurt to blink a lot, and it's been torture to try to sleep because it hurts, but it's whatever. But I tried talking to Rabbit, and I'm gonna just call them S, about the situation, and I keep getting placed ignored and ignored and ignored and ignored and ignored. And being told that the person that hurt me the most is not even wanting to talk about me shows me that they don't want to be my friend. The fact that they haven't reached out after being told that I don't even want them to know what happened yesterday, because I don't want them to see me as, suicide baiting, because that's used to be used against me by my own sister for so long. And the fact is that if anyone bothered to check my Snapchat, they would have realized that I was at a bridge for a good hour. Well, the thing is that you can I have messages set on timers. Rabbit, I legit went to the bridge to jump off. I was there for a good hour. Didn't have my phone. I had my phone on Do Not Disturb. Legit. I thought, if you put your phone on Do Not Disturb, people cannot find you. Turns out, my parents found a way to find me, which was news to me, because I was at the bridge to just go oof myself, and I was debating it for an hour, just sitting on the swing nearby the bridge, because you could easily jump off that bridge into a river, but I couldn't, figure out what to do. Should I, type my final words on my phone and leave it next to the bridge? I was debating for an hour. Then my mom found me, because she revealed to me that you can have your phone on Do Not Disturb, but the tracking device that's implanted in the phone will always be active if there's fucking charge. Which is news to me, because I never knew that. I never fucking knew that. I thought the only reason why they were able to find me was because I had my location on. Which I remember I turned that off. So none of my Snapchat friends could find me either. It was fucking off, yet they were able to find me. Which pissed me off because I was like legit on the other side of the bridge, about to go bye-bye. All because I felt like my friends don't care about me anymore. The amount of times my parents have told you guys that I don't have any RL friends, I fucking don't. The only RL friend I had was Damien, and he's back in California, and he can't do anything. I went missing for an hour, and the only people that realized something was wrong was Sylvius. He realized something was wrong immediately and kept trying to spam me, including Daniel. They were the only ones that kept trying to make sure I was okay and kept trying to spam me. I realized that because after I turned on my Do Not Disturb, like turned it off, I got flooded with notifications from those guys. And when I got home, I immediately texted Sylvius because he was the only person that reached out. That it just made me realize that no one in the Outcast group really bothered. Heck, you wanna know something funny? Yesterday, I sat there with my Genshin open in the background while playing Roblox by myself for a good whole day, waiting for Shinobu to tell me when we could play. But he ghosted me to hang out with you and Izu. So I just said fuck it. I guess if I as an outcast is made an outcast, that no one wants me. If the outcasts don't even want me, then I guess I don't want me. So that's what happened. So I'm telling you guys this now. Be thankful my dad found a way to track me, is all I'm saying. Because 1 minute too late, I would have been gone. I would not be fucking here. And I'm fucking mad about it. Yeah, I'm mad. No, you're not, Rabbit. You're not. Because that day when I reached out to you and talked to you, legit just yesterday, I waited a long while for you to respond. I get that you get ditzy in the brain and you don't pay attention, but I was showing signs of becoming very suicidal and no one cared. Because they're so used about it from me. Yeah, I become suicidal, and guess what? I fucking try to go through it, but it always fails because my parents always fucking find me. Now I know why they fucking able to find me. So next time, I'm leaving my fucking phone home. I ain't taking anything that will track me. I don't want to be found. And you guys need to fucking know that. You guys need to realize that I don't want to be found. Austin, you only checked in on me because you saw my fucking status. You didn't care. Heck, after I left that VC, you wanna know where I went? Nowhere. You only checked in because you felt bad. Frankly, that's what everyone did. They only checked in on me because they felt bad. I checked in on Outcast because I saw their status. I knew what I said probably made them upset, and I reached out and asked them if they were okay. You know what I got a response? A fucking thumbs up. Basically telling me that, yeah, they are ignoring me. They're not there. They don't care. And Rabbit, the fact that I legit was been telling you and showing you signs that I was becoming more and more suicidal, maybe, just maybe, you should have tried something. Frankly, all of the people that know I become suicidal very easily if I make my friend upset should realize the only reason why I do that is due to the fact that I have so little self-worth in myself that I'm willing to die to make others happy. If someone pointed a gun at me just to make themselves happy, I'll just sit there and wait for them to pull the trigger. I'll make myself look like the fool, the idiot, the dumbass, the retarded one. I'll make myself the villain, for crying out loud, to protect people, to make them happy. And all I want is not to be treated as an outcast by my own fucking friends. But even that is too much to ask from you guys. Even that is too much to ask. And the fact that multiple people try to reach out to you, Rabbit, to tell you what was going on and you didn't even respond to them, screams wonders on how much you care. You said that you want to hear my voice, hear my laughter again, yet you ignored the signs that was blatantly in front of you. Like you did when Outcast was venting, you focused on yourself, which was not okay. You guys are both to blame for that incident. You guys may not know that, but you are both to blame for that. And the incident where I tried reaching out to you. I even told Plum, but he might have tried reaching out to Izu, which I told him not to, by the way. Sylvia tried reaching out, and I told Plum to talk to you. But I don't know if they did or not. And that's my fault for not double checking that. They told me they did reach out to you, but I guess they didn't. Or the message didn't go through because you guys are not friends. Either way, I've been alone almost the whole entire 3 days. After I vented, I reached out to check in on you guys. I don't know, okay? I can't say anything. I told him to tell you, but I guess he was just waiting for you to accept the friend request, and then he forgot. I can't say anything on that. What I can say is that I tried telling him to talk to you about the zombie thing, because I wanted you guys to have more role players. If I was gonna stop role playing, I thought having more people to help you guys have more zombies, more interactions, because I thought that would be more fun for you guys to have more members actually being active, because Brooke was not gonna hell be active as much. We sure as hell know that. She doesn't do that in the other server, so why she does it here, we don't fucking know. And I reached out to Plum and Sylvius to ask them if they would like to join. Since Sylvius never joined public RP servers, I thought he would like to. And they were friends of Izu's. So I thought asking them would be nice. So I can just leave, like Izu wanted me to. I was waiting for more members to join so I could just safely disappear. Since he clearly doesn't want me around. He knows I hate being ignored, yet he treats me like thinks of this as a punishment for venting. That fucking hurts, dude. That fucking hurts. If I'm being punished for being honest to you, then I won't ever be honest with you. Again. Not to you, not to Shinoba, not to you, not to Okito. I won't ever be open. I understand that. But the thing is, I told you not to get attached because of outcasts. He needs more friends than I do. Sure, I don't have any other friends RL. Don't got any friends online really at times because they're always never online or DM me, and I try to interact with them in my Discord server, but no one responds. So, why bother? Why bother getting attached to someone that can disappear? After all, remember how many times Izu said that Losana could easily be replaced if he so desired? That, I know he was joking, but that hurt. A lot. Like a fucking lot. Because to me, Losana can't be replaced like I can't be replaced. But him saying that she could easily be replaced as his apprentice, the fact that he could easily replace her as his apprentice means I could easily get replaced as a friend. I know my friendship with him is so thin that if I fuck up, I fuck up. There's nothing I can do. Yet I still like being friends with him. I still like kicking out with him because he's funny and other things. But I'm being treated like an outcast by him constantly. So I tried killing myself because why would anyone want an outcast who's been outcasted by outcasts, you know? It's not fun at all. And the fact is, all I wanted was to be treated equally by you guys. That's all I wanted. But after Shinobu got to be close to Izu again, he stopped responding to me. I don't find enjoyment in being here anymore. My goal is so shrouded in darkness now that I'm not happy. And the fact that Izu is never around. Yeah, I get that, Okito. But you wanna know what sucks is that people keep telling me to leave, and not solve anything. The reason why Isu doesn't have any friends is at times is because people kept leaving and not choosing to solve stuff. Choosing to try to make amends, choosing to do better, be better themselves. That's why he kept losing people, because they didn't fucking learn. And that's one of the reasons why I pointed out that, hey, maybe learn from your mistakes of trying to talk to him. Just try. I fucking tried reaching out to him, and guess what? I got ignored. Heck, I tried reaching out to Snowbird, got ignored. Tried reaching out to you, got ignored partly. When I kept trying to text you, guess where you were? Busy hanging out with Shinobu and Izu. I saw that, by the way. Don't act like you didn't do that. I saw that. The fact that I was trying to be... Yeah, I know. But you're not getting the point. I saw that you were hanging out with them when I needed a friend. No one else was there for me, Okito. You're the only person responding. Sylvius did respond, but he got pulled away by Plum in a live stream with Plum, and I found out from Plum that Easy was live streaming again on reality, and I just mentally broke. Cause guess what? After Sylvia's left, I had no one. I cried to myself in my Discord server for an hour, maybe more. Just crying. And just to see... Why would I show up if he doesn't want me to, Okito? I told you that. Why would I show up if the person that's ignoring me doesn't want me to be there? It'll be talking to a brick wall. Plus, as I always say, I care about other people's mental health more than mine. Heck, I still haven't fed myself and my body's falling fucking apart. I can't even eat or feed myself right now because of how much stress I'm under. The only thing I can do is drink water. At least I can stay hydrated and not get hurt more with lack of hydration. But the fact that you were hoping I showed up, even though I told you I probably won't because he doesn't want me there, shows that you waited for nothing. And I'm sorry you did that. I'm very, very sorry that you did that. But Izu doesn't want me to be around anymore. He doesn't want me to interact with you guys anymore, probably. I'm never gonna care for myself. I hope everyone fucking figures that out by now. I won't care for myself. If I fuck up with something, I don't even feed myself. I got this straight from my mother. It's a habit, yeah, but it's the only habit that I have that teaches me a lesson. If you fuck up, you don't eat. Period. No ifs or buts, you're grounded, bitch, no food. You failed at protecting your friends, so you don't deserve to eat. That's what I taught myself. That's what I taught myself for so long. Is if you fuck up, you don't get to feed yourself. You don't get to take care of yourself. You don't get to keep yourself alive. That's what I taught myself. That's how I was raised, and that's how I've been treating myself for years. The fact that I tried to talk to Shinoba, but I kept getting ignored over and over and over. It hurt. Shinoba just left me on red, basically, which is fine. He cared more about talking to Izu than making sure that someone was talking to me. Because, guess what? No one talked to me at all. No one checked in. No one DM'd me. I did DM you first, Okito, which I told you to stop probably doing. Especially if you know something is wrong, follow that gut instinct. Regardless if you're tired. Because I told so many people, so many times, when I say I'm gonna do something, I fucking do it. Don't doubt what I say. When I say I'm gonna do something. Because I fucking mean it. I always mean what I say. I care for all of you equally and importantly. Because without you guys, I'm mentally unstable. I used to not be like this, but ever since Boomer died, I cannot stand myself. I can't stand being by myself. I can't even stand looking in the mirror because I see a failure. I see someone who failed to protect that one thing that meant the world to them. And every day I had to live with that fucking guilt that I failed so fucking badly that the world took the most important thing away from me. And now I had to live with regret and fucking mourning and sorrow that I fucked up. That I fucked up so badly that my best friend hates my guts. Doesn't even talk to me or acknowledge that I'm even here. Acknowledges that I'm not, like, in pain. Because he thinks that if he just ignores me, I'll stop acting like this. That I'll drop it and act like nothing happened. This is not like all the other times, Outcasts. Because times, people stopped me, and I failed at overdosing. But that, yesterday, was the final straw. The only reason why I'm alive now is because I didn't know about the goddamn fucking phone tracker. Yeah. Remember that, everyone. Turns out, your phone can track your ass if it's on Do Not Disturb. Or the location's off because your parents can just use Find Device on Google. If your phone has any charge, they can fucking find you. Which was news to me when I got home, when they brought me home. So, yippee! So, yeah. Thank whatever holy magic that made that happen, I guess. Fucking pisses me off that it is there, but I can't do anything about it. I don't know how to turn that off. Because he told me you can't turn that off. So the only way I cannot be found next time is to leave my phone home. Which, yeah. It's not an iPhone. It's not an iPhone, I can tell you that much. It's not an iPhone. It's a Samsung, I think. I don't fucking know. I don't care. So this time, yes, I'm planning to just go try to do it again. I want to go and never come back. They can call me selfish. They can call me idiotic. They can insult me all they want, but I'm done. I'm making this live stream just to be clear. I don't want to be here anymore. Because the people that I thought were my friends made me an outcast in a group for outcasts. They didn't take they didn't cherish anything I did. They didn't cherish me as a friend. I was just basically a side character, an outcast. Trust me, someone could easily replace me. So another Losana can always come out of the midst by someone else that acts exactly like me. That's how the character was made into. Because guess what? That has happened so many times. So many times. You know, the funny and sad thing is that I actually liked being your guys' friend. But I don't know if you guys liked me in return. The whole entire saying, people can love you, but no one likes you. And that's the saddest feeling in the world. And yeah, some people can say they love me, but no one can say they like me. It's a lonely existence being the outcast when you made so many others not that. I cherish too much, and now they don't want to even be my friend or acknowledge that I'm in pain. Heck, the fact that you guys just kept roleplaying like it was normal, I laughed so fucking hard and cried that, see, I was right. You can act like nothing happened and move on. And that reminded me of what he said so long ago and kept repeating in my head while I was at the bridge. I won't miss you for long. I'll move on. So that kept replaying over and over. That, yeah. They'll remember me, but they won't mourn me. They won't ever mourn me. You guys won't ever feel like you lost anything. That kept replaying in my head for the whole entire time of our friendship, that I won't be missed. At all. I won't be missed at all. Frankly, I'm being treated like it. I'm trying not to start crying again because it hurts. But, yeah. That has been replaying in my head. And that's made me realize that, yeah, they won't miss me for long. The only people that will keep mourning my life or the loss of me is probably my parents. No one else will probably be saddened for long. Which, that sounds selfish, yeah. But I want them to remember me. But if they don't, they don't. The sad thing is that he still mourns his other friend. He still mourns that the person probably is fake and was never a real person to begin with, but he still mourns them regardless, because the what if that person was real and not fake. He won't do the same to me. I may not understand how you feel because we haven't been friends for long enough, but Isu's words hurt me greatly, and I kept it to myself, but the moment I told him that, hey, your words kind of been hurting me, he ghosts me. You can see that he doesn't even want to acknowledge I exist. He doesn't acknowledge that I'm in pain. And he doesn't want to accept the responsibility of that. Nor anyone else, for that matter. I brought it up to Shinobu that he has hurt me too, but he hasn't acknowledged what he did to me either. You're the only one here that's trying to make changes. You're the one that wants me to feel included. The others are so set in their way of how they roleplay and how they interact with others that they don't want to feel like they have to be rescued. And that's okay. I don't want to strip that away from them. But to make me suffer, to make that feeling of reality, that viewpoint, that thrill of reality for you is not okay. And the fact that he was just so willing to say, if you got so tired of it, why didn't you just leave? Oh, I don't know, Outcast. Maybe because I care about you. I don't want to leave role-playing with you because I actually like role-playing with you when it's actually fun and interesting. When I'm actually allowed to do stuff. Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's because I love and care for all of you. Maybe it's because you guys are the only friends I fucking have. Huh? I'm yelling now and starting to cry because he should have known that. He should have known that. That you guys are all I have. My parents don't understand a lot of things. Heck, my dad for the longest time told me my online friends are not my friends. Only yesterday, he acknowledged that you guys are the only thing I have to the outside world that keeps me grounded. And yesterday, he thought I committed suicide because I just left without saying anything. He was right, I was trying to. But he was not right about me going to the train. I don't want to die to a train. I just want to die a slow, painful death, not a fast and quick death. That's how I go. But, yeah. If you guys really wanted me to be happy, maybe you should have listened. Maybe you should acknowledge that I was being left out. maybe you guys should have acknowledged that I was becoming an outcast in a group that was for outcasts. I can't believe none of you guys realize I slowed down RPing with everyone. I legit just focused on playing my game. But even then, no one hanged out with me. Shinoba already knew I was upset that Izu doesn't hang out with me unless everyone else is with me. So I sit there in the Apocalypse server or the end of the beginning server, sitting there in the VC waiting for people to show up. I do that constantly because I got no one else to talk to. And Izu knows that. And now you guys know that. I got no one else to talk to. And I appreciate that, Rabbit. But the fact that Izu knows I hate being ignored, yet he's making this feel like a punishment for me. Making this feel like I cannot even talk to him about it. He won't even respond. 'Cause I fucked up. So, yeah. So, to everyone who thinks that I'm faking this, I'm not. I'm just surprised he hasn't blocked me yet. He waits for them, other people, to block him. So he knows that they never want to be friends with him in the first place. But I can't block him or remove him. Like Plum told me to do. Sylvius, I can't follow that because he's my friend and I care about him. But he never acknowledges that. Yeah, but I have max friends. I can fix that. I can try to fix that. But at the end of the day, I don't want Isu to lose his friends. So why I stopped trying to DM Shinoba about the situation. And the fact that he said that he wanted to play Genshin with me, and I had it open in the background, waiting for him to tell me when we go start playing. But then I saw he was hanging out with Izu and you. I just broke. Because I waited. When someone says they're going to hang out with me, I wait. I wait for them to tell me. And I get the stuff ready to go to hang out. And I wait. But then I get ghosted. That shit hurts. I like role-playing with you all. I fucking do. Why else would I be here? Why else am I still in the Apocalypse server? Why else am I still in his server? Why else am I trying so fucking hard to show you guys I'm fucking sorry for venting? But it doesn't seem to fucking matter. No matter how hard I try to show you guys that you mean so much to me, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I can tell it doesn't matter because he's not here. He won't reach out to me unless I do it to him. And I know that. But just once I want people to actually show me that they care. That I'm hurting. But I have to care about him first before myself. I can't drop caring about you guys to put myself first. I can't do that. I can never do that. Because it's seen as selfish. I don't seem like a selfish bitch. And I can't do that. I can't stop caring about others over myself. Because you matter so much to me. You guys mean everything to me. I sacrifice my mental state to be friends with you guys. But even that doesn't feel like it's enough. So why am I constantly letting myself suffer like this? Because I care about you guys. I like being friends with you guys. I like caring about you guys. I like being near you guys because you make me happy and you guys don't make me feel like I can't be myself. So why would I want to throw that away just to fucking leave like he wants me to? Even now, he's probably not even fucking here. Even now, he doesn't care. Heck, fucking goddamn motherfucking Shinoba doesn't give a fuck. Why do I care so much about people that don't give a fuck? I don't know. I don't know anymore. And I'm tired. They act like I could easily just get up and walk away. You try getting up and walking away. It's fucking hard. I don't know why you guys think it's so easy to just get up and walk away. But it's not. It's fucking not. And it devastates me that you guys think I could just get up and walk away. Yeah. I hate myself every day because, yeah, I could get up and leave, but when I do, who's gonna miss me? Who's gonna care that I'm gone? Who's gonna care? Also, Okito, the reason why I could never accept your friend request is that you're at max friends. That's why I couldn't accept it. I pointed that out like a bit ago, but I guess you forgot. And that's fine. At this point, I just want to disappear and never come back. Because it doesn't feel like my so-called friends care. I want them to know I care so much about them, but like Izu said, he won't care for someone for long. So I just given up on trying anymore. If he doesn't want me to be his friend, I just won't exist. He could just get rid of me now if he so desires to. If I became annoying because I vented, I'm sorry. I thought you wanted the truth and I gave you the truth, but now I'm being punished for said truth. So yippee! You know, the sad thing is, I was probably not planning to kill myself because of finding out that he doesn't want to accept that he fucked up a little bit. But the matter that he openly showed that he was ignoring me, and my family possibly getting killed, I can't take anymore. I warned people that if I lose my friends and if I find out something is going wrong in my family, I'm probably not gonna be here anymore. And I warned people that many times. I even warned him, but it was all on deaf ears. So yeah, this video might get flagged and taken down, but at least now he can know that my final words to him was, I wish I never vented to you in the first place, so we could have stayed friends like you wanted. But I fucked up, and now I'm nothing to him. I'm basically replaceable. And I hope that... Actually, no, that sounds selfish of me. I was gonna hope that he cared to say something, but I know he won't. And that's okay. I think every day and every day I just want my friends to know I love them and care for them genuinely. But I don't get that. And that's okay. I guess I was trying too hard to make them feel like they're loved and cared for. I tried too hard. And now I'm paying the consequences. I cared too hard and I cared about them too much. And it saddens me a lot. The fact is that I know that if I didn't open up about this, he would be talking to me right now. That he would acknowledge that I'm even here. But my dumbass decided to be honest with him and open up. And now I'm paying for the consequences of that. And it hurts. But anyway, I'm probably not Yeah, I know, but I am the type of person that will do as I say. If I say I'm gonna go kill myself, I mean it. I am not a person that goes back on their word. Izu knows that, and now you know that. I'm a person of my word. Izu remembers an incident where I was partly drunk and he told me to disappear and not come back and just to do it because I told him I was gonna kill myself and he's like, just fucking do it then. I'm like, okay. And then I went to go try killing myself. He thought I wasn't being serious until he found out from a family member found out that I tried overdosing from a friend. I hated that everyone attacked him for it because it's not his fault. He didn't know I would follow to my commitment of my words. But he does know about that now. That's why he never says anything about stuff like just go do it because he knows that I would do it if I was told to do it. Even if it was insinuated for me to do something, I would go do it. Because I was taught to be truthful to my word and not lie. So I was trying to be honest and truthful to him. But I guess that was the smart idea. I keep truth to my word. And if that makes him upset, then fuck it. I'll just suffer in silence. I've always kept true to my word, no matter if it was small or not. I even will go out my way to make sure my friends have gifts in forms of dragons on Dragon Adventures or other things I could do to show them I care for them. I may never give you guys physical goods. I may never even be able to, but I want to try. And I'm sorry my attempts have failed over and over. I'm sorry. I just wanted you guys to know I care for you. And wanted you guys to believe in me for at least a little bit. But it's okay if you don't believe that I see you guys as the most important people to me, alongside of my family. I know that Izu doesn't like the word love, but I genuinely love all of you guys. It makes me sad when you're sad or crying or hurt or saddened. It genuinely pains me to hear you guys being in pain. So I try every day to do things that will make everyone happy. And I'm sorry if that is too much for people to understand. I'm sorry. I just want all of you to know that I actually genuinely cared about you. I can't do much but tell you I love you guys and care for you, but It always fell on deaf ears. So I'm sorry if I can't do more anymore. I can't roleplay like normal because I feel so inadequate. Felt like I could just drop and not roleplay and nothing would have changed. Because clearly nothing did change. I was not a major importance to anything. Grassland, Fantasy, Desert, Tundra, Origin, Uncle, Volcano. This ocean. Yeah, it wasn't enough for me though. I wanted people to just actually care about me because I've never been cared about before. I care about others because I know that some people don't care enough for them. But all I asked in return was them to care at least a little bit about me. But clearly that wasn't enough. So, yeah. My offer still stands. If Izu wants me gone, I'll be gone and never interact with him or any of his friends. He just has to tell me. And I'll leave. I always told him that. If he wants me gone, just tell me and I'll go away. That's what I'm gonna tell you to tell him. If he wants me gone, he can just tell me. And I'll leave. And that's gonna be the end of the live stream, basically, I guess. I just wanted to make this to just basically tell everything. It wasn't just the fact that you guys were misusing Losana, it was the fact that you were misusing me, basically. And that was painful. I'm sorry, I'm gonna do better in role-playing if I was in pain. But now I see it didn't matter if I roleplayed or not with you guys because you acted like nothing happened. That's it. Yeah, but you won't reach out. You'll wait for me to reach out to you, but you won't reach out to me until it's probably too late. That's how it is with everyone else. And sadly, that's always